Good evening. This is All India Radio and I am Abhishek Mukhopadhyay with the news at 9. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Russian President Vladimir Putin discussed cooperation in several areas including energy and trade. Lok Sabha passes bill to include Himachal Pradesh's Hattee community in the list of scheduled tribes. Centre agrees to withdraw 86 cases related to farmers' agitation. NHRC seeks detailed report from Bihar government on the Hooch Tragedy resulting in 59 deaths. Month-long Kashi Tamil Sangamam concludes in Varanasi. And in cricket, India take firm grip over opening test against Bangladesh in Chattogram. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today held a telephonic conversation with the President of Russia, Vladimir Putin. Mr. Modi briefed President Putin on India's ongoing presidency of the G20, highlighting his key priorities. Prime Minister Modi said that he looks forward to both countries working together during India's chairship of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization. Both the leaders also reviewed several aspects of the bilateral relationship, including energy cooperation, trade and investments, defense and security, and other key areas. In the context of the ongoing conflict in Ukraine, Prime Minister Modi reiterated his call for dialogue and diplomacy as the only way forward. At the request of Mr. Modi, the Russian President gave fundamental assessment of Russian lines on the Ukrainian direction. The two leaders agreed to remain in regular touch with each other. India today took strong exceptions to the remarks of Pakistan Foreign Minister Bilawal Bhutto in the UN Security Council, terming it uncivilized and a new low even for Pakistan. External Affairs Ministry spokesperson Arindam Bagchi said, Pakistan is a country that glorifies Osama bin Laden as a martyr and shelters terrorists. No other country can boast of having 126 UN designated terrorists and 27 UN designated terrorist entities. He said the Foreign Minister of Pakistan has obviously forgotten this day in 1971, which was a direct result of the genocide unleashed by Pakistani rulers against ethnic Bengalis and Hindus. Mr. Bagchi said the Pakistan minister's frustration would be better directed towards the masterminds of terrorist enterprises in his own country who have made terrorism a part of the state policy. Meanwhile, talking to media outside Parliament, Information and Broadcasting Minister Anurag Singh Thakur described the comments as extremely nefarious and shameful.
1971 की हार से और आतंकवाद का गढ़ और जमीन और जननी पाकिस्तान से ध्यान भटकाने के ऐसे प्रयास किए। देखिए, ओसामा बिन लादेन को यूएस ने घर में घुसकर मारा और भारत ने भी सर्जिकल स्ट्राइक घुसकर की आतंकवादियों के खिलाफ। अब किसके घर में घुसे, आतंकवाद कहां पर था, इस पर तो पाकिस्तान कहीं अपना मुंह छिपाने लायक नहीं बचा है और केवल बयान खराब देकर अपना पिंड छुड़ाने का काम करेंगे तो होगा नहीं।
The nation celebrated Vijay Diwas today to commemorate India's victory over Pakistan in the 1971 Bangladesh Liberation War. On the occasion, President, Prime Minister and Defence Minister expressed gratitude to the Indian Armed Forces for the valour displayed during the 1971 war. Bangladesh celebrated the day as its 52nd victory day to mark its liberation from Pakistan in 1971 after a heroic battle that lasted close to 9 months. The Lok Sabha today passed a bill to amend the Constitution Scheduled Tribes Order 1950 for inclusion of the Hattee community of Transgiri area of Sirmaur in the list of scheduled tribes of Himachal Pradesh. Replying to the discussion, Tribal Affairs Minister Arjun Munda said inclusion of Hattee community to the scheduled tribes list gets them long pending justice.
ये हिमाचल प्रदेश के ट्रांसगिरी क्षेत्र में सीमित जो लोग हैं उनके लिए यह प्रावधान है, क्योंकि वो आदिकाल से उन परंपराओं के साथ रहते हैं जो जनजाति चरित्र को प्रदर्शित करता है और जो मानक इस देश में हम सब ने तय किया है, उस मानक के आधार पर जो क्राइटेरिया है, उस क्राइटेरिया को पूरा करते हुए सदन में लाया गया है।
Women and Child Development Minister Smriti Irani said the government has strengthened the Anganwadi system with spending of over 18,000 crore funds in the last financial year. She was replying to a discussion on private members' business in the Lok Sabha today. The minister said government announced insurance coverage for Anganwadi workers to honour their services during the COVID pandemic.
Special homage and gratitude was expressed to Anganwadi workers who were at the front line of helping the nation during COVID. The Prime Minister pronounced in association with the Ministry of Health that the Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan insurance package for those Anganwadi workers who were designated by district and state authorities to work in COVID time will also cover such workers up to 50 lakh rupees.
The centres agreed to withdraw 86 cases related to farmers' agitation. In a written reply in the Rajya Sabha today, Agriculture Minister Narendra Tomar said Union Home Ministry has concurred with the withdrawal of these cases. He further said the Ministry of Railways has also issued directions to withdraw all cases registered by Railway Protection Force during the farmers' agitation. On minimum support price to farmers, the minister informed that the government has constituted a committee in July this year to promote natural farming to make MSP more effective and transparent and to change crop pattern, keeping in mind the changing needs of the country. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates around the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle @AIR News Alerts. The National Human Rights Commission (NHRC) has issued a notice to the Bihar government over reported Hooch tragedy resulting in several deaths. Taking suo motu cognizance of media reports, the NHRC has asked the state government for a detailed report regarding the matter at the earliest, but not more than 4 weeks. NHRC has also underlined the failure of the state government to implement its policy of prohibition of sale and consumption of illicit liquor in Bihar since April 2016. Meanwhile, the death toll in Hooch tragedy in Saran district of Bihar has risen to 59 after the death of 4 more people. District Magistrate Rajesh Meena said 4 suppliers, including 123 persons, have been arrested so far. Bihar government has constituted a special investigation team, SIT, to probe the incident. BJP MP from Saran, Rajiv Pratap Rudy, has urged the Union Home Minister Amit Shah to immediately send a central team to take stock of the situation. Talking to AIR News after visiting his constituency following the incident, Mr. Rudy said the central government should take appropriate action following the report of the central team in the matter. The Central Bureau of Investigation has registered 2 fresh cases against fugitive Mehul Choksi and others for allegedly cheating a consortium of banks. The cheating is to the tune of over 55 crore rupees. The Central Consumer Protection Authority (CCPA) has sent notices to e-commerce players Flipkart and Meesho.com for gross violations of norms relating to the sale of acid on the platforms. It has asked them to furnish detailed responses within 7 days. The notices came in the wake of recent acid attack on a girl in Dwarka in Delhi, in which the accused had bought acid from Flipkart. Meanwhile, National Human Rights Commission and Delhi Commission for Women issued notices to the Delhi Chief Secretary, Police Commissioner and the Member Secretary of State Legal Services Authority in the matter. It has asked them to submit a detailed specific reports in the matter within 4 weeks. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has announced an ex gratia of 2 lakh rupees for the next of kin of those deceased in the tragic cylinder mishap in Rajasthan. The Prime Minister in a tweet said that the injured will also get 50,000 rupees each. 32 people were killed and 50 injured in a cylinder blast at Bhungra village in Jodhpur on the 8th of this month. The month-long Kashi Tamil Sangamam in Varanasi concluded today. Addressing the valedictory function in Kashi, the Union Home Minister Amit Shah said the Sangamam is a new beginning of the union of 2 towering cultures, Kashi and Tamil Nadu, of the country. The Union Minister described the cultural unity as the base of Ek Bharat, Shresth Bharat.
आज एक प्रकार से प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी की काशी तमिल संगमम की कल्पना की पूर्णाहुति होने जा रही है। भारतीय संस्कृति की 2 उत्तुंग शिखर, तमिलनाडु की संस्कृति, दर्शन, भाषा, कला, ज्ञान और समग्र विश्व में जिसकी मान्यता है, ऐसी काशी की नगरी की इस सांस्कृतिक विरासत के मिलन की शुरुआत है और यहीं से रास्ता आगे जाने वाला है।
Speaking at the event, Union Education Minister Dr. Dharmendra Pradhan said the success of Kashi Tamil Sangamam is evident in the large-scale participation of the people. Tamil Nadu Governor R.N. Ravi and Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath also spoke at the event. Our correspondent has filed this report.
The month-long celebration of India's two prominent seats of knowledge, Kashi and Tamil Nadu, began on 17th of the last month with the first Kashi Tamil Sangamam special train leaving Tamil Nadu for Kashi. More than 200 persons were on board the train. Around 2,500 people in 12 such batches have visited Kashi during the last 1 month. A number of activities ranging from academic sessions, cultural programs, exhibitions, sports, films, cuisines, etc. have further strengthened the people-to-people connect and the boosting the spirit of Ek Bharat Shresth Bharat. The train that began to ferry special guests from Tamil Nadu to Kashi for the Kashi Tamil Sangamam will now run permanently. With Manish Singh in Varanasi, Aditya Shukla, YIR News, Gorakhpur.
Finance Minister Narendra has appreciated the Textile Department for prioritizing geographical indication GI related to weaving in the country and giving them an international platform through free trade agreements. The minister said this while attending the inaugural event of Virasat, a handloom sari festival to celebrate 75 hand-woven sari of India in sync with the country's 75 years of independence in New Delhi today. Ladakh got its first ever geographical indication tag to its Rakse Karpo apricot. The coveted GI tag certification is for 20 years. More from a Leh correspondent.
Rakse Karpo apricot is one of the 9 items recently registered in the GI tag list. Although Ladakh grows more than 30 types of apricot, Rakse Karpo variety is unique to the region. This Ladakh exclusive variety is matchless in sweetness and colorful with white kernel. Apricot is the major fruit of Ladakh with large-scale cultivation in both Leh and Kargil district among the 9 fruits grown in Ladakh. Apricot is also being promoted under one district, one product for Kargil. Youngchan Dolma for Air News from Leh, Ladakh.
In Malaysia, at least 21 people, including children, killed after a landslide hit a holiday campsite in Batang Kali township of Selangor state today. Fire and Rescue Department said that 14 people were still missing. The Sensex and the Nifty today fell more than 0.5% amid negative cues from the global share markets. A report from the business desk.
The BSE Sensex declined 461 points to close at 61,338 points. The Nifty also plunged 146 points to end at 18,269. At the multi-commodity exchange, gold futures for February were trading at 54,155 rupees per 10 grams. Gaurang Dhawanlal for AIR News.
In cricket, India took a firm grip over opening test against host Bangladesh on day 3 in Chattogram. Chasing a stiff target of 513 runs set by the visitors, Bangladesh were 42 for no loss in the second innings at stumps. India declared the second innings at 258 for 2 after opener Shubman Gill slammed his maiden test century and Cheteshwar Pujara scripted his 19th test stun. Earlier, the visitors dismissed Bangladesh for 150 in the first innings, with left-arm wrist spinner Kuldeep Yadav taking a career-best 5 wickets for 40. Skipper KL Rahul, however, didn't enforce the follow-on despite a lead of 254 runs. India scored 404 runs in the first innings before being bowled out. In the FIH Women's Nations Cup hockey tournament, India was trailing by 1-0 against Ireland in the semi-final in Valencia, Spain, till reports last came in. Naomi Carroll scored for Ireland. Now let's take a look at the weather forecast for tomorrow. The national capital Delhi will have a clear sky. Mumbai is expected to have a clear sky towards afternoon or evening. Kolkata will have mainly clear sky. Chennai is expected to have partly cloudy sky with possibility of moderate rain or thunderstorm. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Russian President Vladimir Putin discuss cooperation in several areas including energy and trade. Lok Sabha passes bill to include Himachal Pradesh's Hattee community in the list of scheduled tribes. Centre agrees to withdraw 86 cases related to farmers' agitation. NHRC seeks detailed report from Bihar government on Hooch Tragedy resulting in 59 deaths. Month-long Kashi Tamil Sangamam concludes in Varanasi. And in cricket, India take a firm grip over opening test against Bangladesh in Chattogram. And that is all in the news at 9. Good night.
We remain vigilant whether the sea is calm or in a boom. We are constantly prepared to assist the nation. We take pride in being members of the Indian Navy.
Decide to join the Indian Navy as a career. Unmarried male and unmarried female candidates can apply online for Agniveer. May 23 batch. Last date for submission of online application is 17th December 2022. Visit www.joinindiannavy.gov.in. Indian Navy, an ocean of opportunities.